Come here. So you want to make better videos, but you don't want to buy new gear. Good job. You know, new gear is not the answer. Nice. Here are 3 quick and easy ways to make better videos. The first is something you should always do regardless of what type of project you have on your hands. And that is following the 3-shot rule. For each action or thing that you're trying to shoot, always get a wide, a medium, and a close-up. Say that you're shooting yourself on your desk, working on a project. Get a wide shot where you can see your office space and your desk. Now move into a medium shot, where you can see this closer angle of you working and more details get revealed. Then finally get 1 or more close-up shots of things involved in the process. It could be moving your mouse or typing on your keyboard, maybe a POV of your computer screen or what's actually on the screen. Maybe get a close-up of your eye where you can see what you see on the screen. This rule makes you shoot scenes instead of single shots, which in turn makes it easier for you to create a sequence when you're editing. This is going to give you more flexibility editing and makes the whole sequence a lot more engaging. So you're welcome, your edit now looks a lot more complete. This leads me to the second one, which is shoot more than what you think that you need. It is going to take a lot more time while shooting, but if you're shooting a run and gun project or something like an event where you're going to be trying to piece up a story in the edit instead of in pre-production, as you should, but I know it's not always possible, getting all of this footage to work with in post is going to save you. It doesn't mean you're going to have to use all of the shots, but at least you have options. Try shooting the action in different angles, try shooting different things around the action, shoot the context of the action. If you have shot enough events and run and gun projects, you know the pain of getting to the edit and there's not enough footage, and you just end up wishing that you had just spent a little bit more time shooting just a little bit more. So save yourself that pain and make sure you get a lot of coverage. Lastly, and most importantly, take your pre-production seriously. Instead of jumping into a project with just a brief idea of what it is that you want to create, I advise you to take the time to actually visualize in your mind what the end product is going to be like. Make an edit, either on paper or on your mind, of what it is that you want to see. The goal here is to reverse engineer your edit so you know what you need to shoot. That is, the story that you want to tell, the shots you need, the colors, the actors, the props, the wardrobe, the locations. Sometimes there's really no better way of upping the value of a production other than taking the pre-production seriously. It is going to take some time before the shoot. Yes, it is annoying. Sometimes it feels like you're not really working or doing anything productive, but I guarantee you, you're saving yourself in the long run. When you look at these super commercials that you see on TV, you know they didn't just show up with a camera and were like, well, let's shoot something cool. And everything just magically looks super cinematic and beautiful. As a matter of fact, chances are everything that you see on screen was meticulously planned and put there with intention. So even if you're working on small projects, like most of us are most of the time, take some time to think where you're gonna shoot, what time of the day you're gonna shoot, how you're gonna position things in frame, what shots you need to get, what colors you wanna see in frame, what the actors are wearing, what they're interacting with. Some of these things can be as simple as moving things around in frame or just asking the actors to bring an extra outfit, but it really can make a world of a difference and end up elevating your final product. The best way to do this, after you visualize everything in your mind, write it down somewhere. I personally use Notion for this. Just create a page, put all of your pre-production details in there. So yeah, don't forget to consider these for your next project. So now you know. These were 3 easy ways to level up your videos without spending a dime. I really hope you found some value. Stay safe.